On the 13th of August 2026, Google released Gemini 3.7 Flash. Now, the Flash models are Google's cheap and fast tier. They are the ones you use when you need a lot of work done and you cannot pay top prices. Here's what makes this one interesting. It came out only 3 weeks after the last version. It is not a new model underneath and it cost half of what the last one was meant to cost. In this video, I will show you what improved, where it still lose, and the one date on the calendar you must not forget. Three things to know. First, this is a tune up, not a rebuild. Google calls it a refinement of 3.6 Flash. They improved the algorithms on the same reasoning foundation. There was no fresh training run from scratch. Second, the coding gains are real. Production code quality went from 34.4 to 43.6%. Long software task went from 49 to 65. Third, the price 75 cents per million input tokens. That is half of what 3.6 Flash was listed at. So the Flash tier used to mean cheap and fast. Google is now selling it as cheap, fast, and capable as well. Now let us cover the basics quickly. It takes in just over 1 million tokens, that is roughly 1500 pages of text in one request. It can write back about 65,000 tokens, that is enough for a long file or a full report in a single go. It reads text, images, audio, and video all in the same model. You do not switch tools when the input changes. Its knowledge stops at March 2026. Anything after that, you have to give it in the prompt and you can adjust how much it thinks. More thinking means better answers, but higher cost and a slower reply. One note, the context window and the output limit are exactly the same as the last version. What changed is the intelligence inside them. Let us talk about the speed of these release because it matters. We went from 3.5 flash to 3.6 flash to 3.7 flash in a short run of months. The last gap was about 3 weeks long. Logan Kilpatrick, who leads product for Google AI Studio, said the jump came from algorithm work across the DeepMind teams. And he described the goal in a way I like. They wanted the model to feel more usable for real work rather than just score higher. Here's a practical problem for you though. Model names are now moving faster than most teams can finish testing once, so build your test once and make it easy to rerun. Now, the real story of this launch, it is the price. Today, it costs 75 cents per million input tokens and $3.75 per million output tokens. That is half the original list rate of the last version. But look at the panel on the right, that is an introductory price. It runs out on the 31st of December 2026 from the 1st of January 2027. It becomes $1.50 and $7.50. Your bill doubles and nothing about your usage has to change. So if you're building a business case on today's number, work out the January number as well. Put that date in your calendar now. To be fair to Google, even at the January price, it still costs less on input than Cloud Sonnet 5 for GPT 5.6 Tera. Let us compare the cost properly. This chart uses a blended price. That means a typical mix of 4 parts input to 1 part output. It is fairer view than looking at input alone. Gemini 3.7 Flash lands at about $1.35 per million. Muse Spark 1.2 is 185. Claude Sonnet 5 is 360. GPT 5.6 Tera is $4. So on that mix, it costs about a third of what the two big rivals cost. Your own mix will move this number. So run them with your real traffic, but the shape of the gap will not change much. And for an agent that runs all day, that gap matters for far more than winning one benchmark by a point. Now, the improvement over the last version. So, gray is 3.6 flash and blue is 3.7 flash. Frontier code measures production ready code quality. It went from 34.4 to 43.6%. Deep SWE measures long software engineering tasks. It went from 49 to 65.3%. GDP PDF measures reading hard expert documents. It went from 22 to 34%. Automation bench measures real business workflows. It went from 17 to 30.4%. That is nearly double. And on the right, web development, this is an ELO rating from people voting on which output they prefer. It went from 1538 to 1588, which puts it top of the field. So the gains are not in one narrow place. Coding, documents, and workflows all move together. Now let us line it up against the other models. Blue means Gemini 3.7 Flash leads that row. Purple means somebody else does. It leads on production code agent quality. It leads on the web development arena. It leads on business workflow, automation, and it is not close there. But Gemini 5.6 Tera is ahead on deep SWE, on terminal bench, and on a computer use. Those are the tasks where an agent drives a terminal or a desktop. And on general knowledge work, Claude Sonnet 5 is ahead of it. In fact, Muse 1.2 is ahead of all four models on that one. So the honest summary is this: it wins on writing code and building web things. It loses when the agent has to drive a machine. Now let's talk about some, honest bits. So every launch post leaves things out, and we will see about the fourth worth knowing. So first is score actually went down. If you look at this CharX reasoning, which is about reading charts, slipped from 85.2 to 84.5% without tools. It is small, but it is a step back. Second, it is not the smartest model. On the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index score, it scores 56. Terra and Muse Spark 1.2 both scored 57. Third, the price doubles in January. We covered that, but it belongs on this list. Fourth, there is nothing to download, no open weight. So if you need an air gap setup or strict rules about where your data lives, this model is out. None of this scale it together. They just tell you what the model is for. Now, Google also made some claims about how the model feels to use. Let me pass them on with one caution at the end. It handles roadblocks better. When something blocks it, it adapts instead of stopping or repeating the same fail step. It asks when it is unsure instead of guessing and building the wrong thing. It follows instructions more closely, formats, rules, and limits sticks better. And it plans more before it acts, which means fewer retries in a long run. Google also showed some demos, a playable 3D game from a text prompt, a static PDF turned into an interactive report with live charts. Here's the caution: all of that comes from Google. Treat it as a checklist to test your own work, not as a proof. So where do you actually get it? If you are a developer, it is in the Gemini API, in Google AI Studio, in Google Anti-Gravity, and in Android Studio. If you are a company, it is in Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform and in the Gemini Enterprise app with managed access. And if you're just a normal user, you meet it through Gemini Spark, the personal agent, on the Google AI Pro and Ultra plans. That covers more than 160 countries, but not the European Economic Area, the UK, Switzerland, or Nigeria. There is no download and no self-hosting. Every route goes through Google servers. If you want to try it in 2 minutes, open your AI Studio in a browser. You do not need to write any code first. Two more things before we decide. First, Gemini Spark. So Spark is a personal agent that runs around the clock and takes action for you. It now runs on 3.7 Flash. Google says it uses workspace tools better so it can gather files, draft emails, and update documents more reliably. Second is safety. Google shipped this with updated frontier safety safeguards. Those add extra guards around chemical and biological misuse and around cyber attack misuse. The details sit in the public model card, and that makes sense. A cheap model that anyone can run all day is exactly the kind of thing that needs those guards. Most normal people will meet this model through Spark without ever hearing its name. Now, should you move to it? Switch if you run agents at high volume and the cost is hurting. Switch if your work is web building or turning a design into a working page. Switch if you process long documents or big PDFs. And switch if you automate business workflows from start to finish. Stay put if your agent sleeps in a terminal or drives a desktop. Stay put if you need the very top reasoning scores. Stay put if you must sell fast. And stay put if price rise in January would hurt you. Here's the best test. Take a week of your real prompts and replay them through it. Compare the quality and the cost side by side. That beats any launch start. And remember, you do not have to pick one model for everything. Send the cheap bulk work here and keep the hard jobs in a stronger model. Let us wrap up in 5 lines. So first, it is a tune-up of 3.6 Flash shipped 3 weeks later. Second, it is top of the field on production code quality and web building. Third, it trails GPT 5.6 Tera on terminal and computer use task. Fourth, 75 cents and 37.5 per million until the last of 2026. Fifth, API and enterprise only. There is nothing to download. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.